folks will barely recognize themselves when we're done with them. Melissa's dad has looked like this for 26 years. Wait till you see him now. Plus, identical twins have lost 400 pounds. And what would most change this single father's life? They're about to be $1 million richer.
No way.
That's coming up right now on Ananda. Stay where you are. Have you ever known somebody who changed their look so drastically you didn't even recognize them? Anybody in here yet? Well, if you haven't, you're going to meet some today. Incredible, radical changes that not only transform their look, but their entire lives. I'm talking extreme, you guys. Like these two identical twins. Take a look at this. Believe it or not, these two twins lost an astonishing 200 pounds apiece. What? Wait till you see them now. And see this guy? He has not shaved that beard in 30 years. And his daughter wants to change his look completely. We're going to do just that. And then, here's the kicker. We're sending him home with our cameras, and I bet you his friends and family are not going to recognize him. That's all we want. Also, we're going to meet and talk with this girl. Her friend thinks it's time she loses those locks. Look at that hair. It goes past her behind. And she thinks it's time to make an extreme decision and cut that thigh-length hair. Our cameras are going to catch it all. It's long, isn't it? From the first cut to following her home to check out her family's reaction. We're going to see what they think. And later in the hour, we're going to be changing someone's life in a huge way. Y'all know what this means, right? Okie dokie. We're going to be handing a lucky single father a prize of $1 million. We're starting out with my first guest, Gina. She says her mother hasn't gotten a haircut in nearly 25 years. That's a long time. Gina says it's about time her mother takes a drastic measure and cuts her hair because it's getting caught in everything and is nothing but a chew toy for her horse. Watch this.
Ananda, please help my mother. She's stuck in a hair time warp. She hasn't had a haircut in over 25 years. She's had long hair straight down her back my whole life. She doesn't style her hair, and she hasn't even taken a curling iron to her hair in over 20 years.
Got a long beard. She's hoping he agrees to give her information. We'll find out if he does when we get back. When's the last time you wore a suit or like slacks and a shirt?
Oh no, never.
This is Joe now. Come on out, Joe.
One of those.
We're talking about drastic changes today. We're showing you something people have done for themselves, and we're giving people some drastic changes. My next guest, Melissa, says her dad, Joe, hasn't had a short hair or a clean-shaven face in 30 years. That's a long time. I ain't even 30 yet. It's time for this biker to get a new look. Check this out. In the words of his daughter, Melissa, when it comes to his appearance, Joe is in his own world.
My dad hasn't shaved his beard or had a short haircut, and are you ready for this? Can you believe it? 30 years.
Melissa says she was the only kid she knew who had a dad who rode a Harley, wore a nose ring, and had a body covered with over 150 tattoos.
Believe me, Ananda, everyone is so shocked that it turned out this normal.
I can respect that. Hi, how you doing, sweetie? What was it like growing up with your dad? He's looked like that all of your life, I'm sure.
It was wonderful, actually. It's inexplicable. It's definitely unique growing up. He's wild and crazy, and I wouldn't change him at all.
Yeah, I bet you love that about him.
Yes.
And I bet he was an even cooler dad because of that.
Very cool, very cool. But he was strict. Right, he was strict.
Totally.
Believe it or not. So I learned by watching him what not to do.
That's right. You know, what's funny, you guys, is that she's a hairdresser, but her dad won't let her touch his head. not trust you? He just doesn't want to change.
He will not change. So I'm so amazed to be here today that he'll let y'all change him.
It took coming on TV.
Exactly.
So he's always in jeans and his leather jacket and t-shirts. When's the last time he wore a suit or like slacks and a shirt?
Oh, no, never.
Never. Doesn't even own one.
No.
Well, I'm pretty proud of him that he agreed to let us change him too. Before we do the drastic change, let's meet him as is and how he likes to be. Come on out, Joe. Hey, Joe, what's up? So what's your reason for doing the change today? Is it because your daughter wants
I
it
guess
so much?
because of my daughter, you know what I mean? It's when you got a kid turns out good and they respectable and they do real good in school, and I'm older now, so why not let her have what she wants?
Yeah!
She's a daughter child. How many of you can tell your daughter no?
That's true. Dads in the audience, y'all know that's true.
They get what they want.
So then how come she hasn't been able to cut your hair before now? She's a hairstylist.
That's what scares me. You had to see one of her husbands, you know what I'm talking about.
So once we do this drastic change in you, we're going to send you home to Mississippi and see what your biker friend. I want to see not even what they think, but if they recognize you. What do you think they're going to say if they do recognize you?
I'm kind of dreading it myself, to be honest.
Are they going to think you sold out?
No, they won't think I sold out.
Good. Because it's not. It's still you.
Right.
All they worry about is what I do to their motorcycles. That's what, they're concerned.
Good.
They'll get used to it.
I like the philosophy. All right. I'm glad you're game. So you ready for your new look? Ready for your new look? We're going to send you backstage to go hang out with our makeover people, get transformed, and after, like I just said, we're going to send you home with our cameras and see how the guys you've been knowing and working with almost your whole life think. Thank you for being brave. Thank you for being brave. We're going to move on to our next guest. As you can tell, Lori, Tracy, Melissa, and Melanie are two pairs of identical twins. Melissa is going to see her father without long hair and a beard for the first time in her life, and what will our stylist do with these two of the four identical twins? We're going to find out in a minute. Come right back. Have fun, you guys. Come on, and this is Tracy now. Come on out now, Melissa.
And I don't even style my hair.
Welcome back. We're having some fun today transforming people. Last segment we met Melissa, who begged us to help her transform her dad, Joe, from biker to handsome man. This is what Joe looked like earlier today. That's the Joe likes to be. And we've changed him into someone I hope he still likes. Even more, I hope you like it. This is Joe now. Come on out, Joe.
Whoa, my gosh. Oh my gosh. You look like a more sophisticated man.
I didn't know what your face looked like before, Joe.
I haven't seen it in a while either.
That's right. And I bet, Melissa, you didn't know either. How does it look?
It's amazing.
Unbelievable.
I think he looks 10, 15 years younger.
He really does. You really do. That's right. And you're in New York City with a new look. You need to go out
Exactly.
tonight.
We're going out on the town tonight. Look out.
How do you feel, though, Joe? I know you like your biker look, and I know that your identity doesn't come from your clothing, but do you feel any different?
Oh, yeah. And, if it makes your kid happy, I think there's nothing wrong with it.
She looks happy to me.
No, I'm not getting any younger. I'd rather do it now than when I'm in my coffin, Well, I don't know about
Hey, no, that's not coming in yet. What we're going to do, because I don't think, like I said before, I don't think the people at home are going to recognize you.
No, they're not ready for this.
They won't. We're going to send you with a camera, and I want you to go into the shops, and I want you to just pretend you asking for parts or something, just to see if they'll just know it's you, because I don't think they'll recognize you.
No.
I wouldn't recognize you. I didn't recognize you. Wow,
Are you in
you're
this
very
one?
handsome. You're very handsome, Joe.
Thank you.
We've also transformed, thank you, Joe, for letting us do that, because it was brave of you. We transformed our identical twins. Remember when we reached in the pot, picked out which one was going to get changed and one was mad? Okay. First, Tracy wanted to look different than her sister, Lori. This is what Tracy looked like before. And this is Tracy now. Come on out, girl.
Wow, she looks the same. She looks the same. It's just different clothes and different
It's
hairstyles.
so good. You better work. Drastic. She just said she's so nervous it's drastic. Was it difficult to get her to do that? To go that short? Not
she was ready.
She was ready.
Joe was ready also. Joe was amazing to work with. She was ready. I told her we need to donate this hair to Box of Love.
Yeah.
She was like ready to do it.
Good. Good
She
heart.
wanted to change. I gave that to her, and I think
She looks gorgeous.
Can I
All
make
the
an
people are
appointment?
so inspirational. All the stories that we did today,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
They've
So
already taken
sophisticated.
themselves to a great level. We just
Oh my
learned
God,
that.
it's incredible.
And Tracy's hair color, that is gorgeous. Are
Thank
those-
you.
You did
Those are
highlights. Yeah, those are
yeah.
highlights.
We just all went to the products on all people today.
right.
You see her hair actually looks healthier now that we colored her hair than if we didn't color her hair.
Yeah, and you did it. You went for it and you got it. It looks great. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, our cameras are going to the streets and following Francis and Joe home, like I said, to get their reactions. Also, Tracy to get her sister's reaction on the new look from the people who know them the best. You're going to see how that turns out after this.
Can I see the stupid commercials?
We got more coming up, plus the $1 million giveaway. But first, take a look at what's coming up tomorrow. All November, we're bringing...
Oh my god, I really love it.
back home.
Yeah, well, what's in the New York kid?
I called here to see Joey. Yeah. Where's he at? Who the hell are you?
What do you think? My new look, you think it's progressive or can I borrow your beard for Halloween?
Yeah.
You've been hurt. Story has been all about unrecognizable changes. And you remember Joe, Francis, and Tracy. Well, that was them before, and this is them now. That's pretty unrecognizable. But we wanted to see if the people who really knew them could recognize them or not. So our cameras followed them home and caught on tape their friends and family's reactions to their dramatic transformation. Watch what happened.
Oh my god, I really love it. Oh my god. Thanks, Ananda. We really appreciate you having us on our show.
Everybody's gonna open their mouths wide when they see her tomorrow in school.
Hey, Joe don't allow strangers around here. Yeah. I called here to see Joey. Yeah. Where's he at? Oh, well, could have been worse. I could have went with him. The two of us could have been ugly. I'll tell you what, you don't look the same. He's a human being.
Ananda, from all the folks here at Warburger Hog Shop, we'd like to thank you for everything you've done for answering my daughter's dream, and we want to say God bless you. Thank you.
There's Alicia acting like she don't know what's happening.
Hey, Joe don't allow strangers around here. Yeah. I called here to see Joey. Yeah. Where's he at? Oh, well, could have been worse. I could have went with him. The two of us could have been ugly. Well, I'll tell you what, you don't look the same. He's a human being.
Ananda, from all the folks here at Warburger Hog Shop, we'd like to thank you for everything you've done for answering my daughter's dream, and we want to say God bless you. Thank you.